I lose all that weight and be like, all right, I'm good. I feel like I'm too skinny. And then gain all that weight back.
Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati, and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Oregon State Beavers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing started. The Beavers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Cincinnati's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball.
I guess so, yeah. They've been waiting for me.
Potentially make yards after the catch.
But ain't none of my business.
Trying to cover that.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard truck out of the 30-yard line. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really
how far you
use
can stand?
that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the returner will be brought down. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Right back to the well.
Yeah, I mean, we grown now. Ain't nobody stunning that gap, man.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. That guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play, just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The give to the back.
What everybody else needs. That's the right mind frame.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe
running toward the tape.
Right. Well, I don't know why he don't mind, why he don't like girls with bracelets.
And he has the first down.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell, pass down the field, pass down the field.
Jack, just say that, my boy.
Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score.
It's gonna give you what you're looking for.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up in the position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
You give the needs, you might as well get you a pull-out drill.
No problem at all.
Because they finna fire your teeth down. That's what they don't tell you. They file your teeth now to put them veneers on.
And
So
it'll come out
you got to replace them.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back.
You're out here looking like Smeagol after
time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly.
Just steamrolling his way through. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Bearcats heading quickly to the line.
Yeah.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Fires left. Makes a connection.
Just ask my mama to order you a short.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle.
Just ask my mama to order you a short. Or dormant shit.
They're looking to pass from the red zone.
Ask. I mean, shit, Dorman can order you one shit.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no. We're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long.
He said I ain't order you one.
Great position to be successful.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know why. Yeah.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Spins away from the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
They'll be needing that gym skis.
I'll
just go to pay you.
The holder will kneel down at the 29, making
they got their student. They got a nice little student gym over there.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
QK said he was going when he was staying with his mama. Brittany was gonna kill him. Oh yeah, she be on her shit.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Oh, she back out this way?
Out from inside his own 10.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought she was, I don't know why I thought she was in Dallas or something.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up.
They do got the nice ass houses back there, though.
Matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David.
Face with Monaco.
And I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more.
Yeah, the barbershop.
Keep it going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second.
Yeah, I mean, shit. My mama didn't stay too far. Your mama stay up the street.
They'll try it over the left side. On the move at the 30.
Yep.
Can anyone catch him? He now has 80 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this
where
guy
they moved
who's
to.
been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
Don't give me the line.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside the 30. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move.
Don't give me the line out here.
But stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
You want an omelet, bro.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5.
Where you at? Order.
Now, third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing in, long passing in, all of it's available.
That's the one across from the. That's the one across from the.
Wants to throw on third down.
That's the one across from the courthouse, huh? I mean, the mayor's office or whatever. Yeah, I've been there with my mama. I had to. I be boy.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody.
We went in there one day and she just.
Where they have to work to
man, they saw us coming here. Then he come clean as hell. I said, "Mama, bro, they short-handed, man. Let them folks. Let them folks get situated, bro." Shit, they see me walking here. Shit. Hell, damn, like I gotta treat you like you my child. Somebody got to do it.
Just feeds the running back.
Somebody got to do it.
The 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Ooh.
I love when players understand situations.
Yeah,
and they understand where the first down marker is. And they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide.
I mean, she wasn't bad. I just think he outgrew it, really.
And he takes it to the house.
Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, that pretty shit fade after a while when you ain't doing what I need
have
you
to
to
do
do.
a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Do she seem a little bougie or a whole lot of bougie?
Face with monocle. Oregon stand up.
So high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
He lets it fly. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
He probably did, though.
They'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before it's finally
stopped. I think he was dating somebody, too, though.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense
a lot
of times you'll see
it's deep. It's deep.
Where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
It's deep. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I just like fine.
Oregon State has the lead. They came
Got to
out
be
and
fine. You
jumped on them
could be
early in
green,
the first.
red, or
Let's take
blue.
a break and look at the
Fine.
first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
Shelly was black.
They've changed ends of the field, now
Shelly.
facing
Shelly
third
ran
down.
track and
They go back
everything.
to work. From the gun, wants to
Better
pass.
not have died.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
No.
And
I'm
they've been
talking
waiting
about.
for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback.
Yeah, she was
They're
doing
outside
track.
of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but
She was-
finally now you see they're generating
she
this
was
pass
Jamaican.
rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Corinna wasn't.
Punt goes out of bounds.
Corinna
Nice
was
job
Trinidad
to get
and
them back
Tobago.
up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Oregon State has it back, and here
See what I'm
comes the
saying?
Beaver offense. You want to
saying,
talk
I just
about
like-
a drive
it
where
just
you
looked like
impose your
that.
will. That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming.
That's what I did like stop. They fine, they
Nothing
mine.
the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up
If they
front.
fine,
Your guys getting a push. They know
fine.
you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
On second down, wants to throw. He finds his man. Up
Fool
to the
sales.
40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
They got to teach me a little.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Running back searching for a hole. Nice move there. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the stakes. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. They move the tight end all over. He leaves it with his back. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Running backs are not just running backs.
What's the name with?
Football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
He said some fine.
And when this quarterback is in,
they gotta get rid of the weekend.
Really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3.
Gotta be fresh to
death.
Well,
everything they're dialing up
fresh
right
to
now.
death when he hurt.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipate.
No, I got to be at work. I got to be at work at 12.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this,
shit, over there trying to lose that weight.
Consistently, almost every single game.
He's going to the gym and shit. Proud of my niggas. Been asking me about workouts and shit.
Snowed under by the defense. Head coach going to keep the
that boy didn't gain it. He found it. Good shit.
They're going to run it.
Boy, found that weight.
Touchdown, Oregon State.
I don't even remember seeing the evolution of it. I just woke up one day, my nigga was big.
And you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that.
He's trying to lose it, though.
Oregon, stand up.
They're trying to lose it, so I don't
They'll try to add another to their lead.
But he worked from home, so shit. He worked from home and he cook every day. Told him, man, like you gotta at least get outside and walk the apartment area. Some can't just be sitting in the house all day and not exercise.
Yeah, that's true.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position.
Yeah, that work from home and have you stuck in there.
25, let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Whatever, jump on you. Next thing you know, you look up and be like,
pretty
what
much
the fuck?
stifled on offense so far, David. Only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
At least kind of go across the neighborhood and then
he wants to throw. Got his man quickly. Nice pitch and catch there.
If you can do 2, go on do you. Go on, if you can do 1, go on do 2. Put your little 30 minutes in.
You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator.
Yeah, I know, buddy.
A bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not.
No, it don't take long to lose it. It take a while to just get the muscles back under that endurance.
After the misconnection, it's second down.
That's all it be.
Give to the back. Not a whole
take long
lot
to
of
lose.
room as he
Like
gets
I said, I pick up weight and I'll lose it in a month. But shit, I know in that month.
At the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first
down
on 3rd and long.
And stuff.
He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Well, that was just inches
I don't know
away
where the hell
from being a
QT at. I
touchdown.
know he got him a little guy. You know how that goes.
Toe tap, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
Pass rush.
The boy beat the boy.
Gets him down at the 23.
Boy, beat the boy.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
He wasn't putting enough effort in.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse did love nothing better than to tackle. Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive
man.
there for the touch, but couldn't reel it in. Line getting set on second down.
She just got a mean mug.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Makes his connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for
I got his registry.
Great job by the offense so far having success.
Going to try to get it himself. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
When Ahmed had his baby, he laughed at me because I brought him diaper rash ointment. I bought him like that snot getter. I bought him a whole bunch of random shit that don't nobody ever buy.
Comes out throwing on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Beavers are in the
bought him a whole bunch of shit. He was like, man, nobody would have bought this shit. I said, I know. That's why I bought it.
He's going to pass on second down. On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Coming after him. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a deep man. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Nah, man, got two now. Got two now.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half.
No,
time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime.
Big Green, yeah.
Fellas, the end of a very intriguing first
ain't no rush.
of football in Cincinnati. Talk
Ain't
about
no
the
rush.
first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. How many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
You have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset.
I don't want to have to be like, hey, look, I need to
being productive, but give him some more time here in the second.
They're trying to ask permission to see this man.
By maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you get that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, and just push the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps. And
I already know it.
It was brutal up front.
That's why I need mine to be shit
in
in
a
a
healthy
environment.
better job containing these outside run plays. They better
They
be
care
able to
alone
funnel
costs
the
too goddamn
football
much.
back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Running as he trucks his way to
You got
the
people that
28.
come watch their baby.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage
like
early.
shit.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Act like shit.
Yeah.
I got. You know what? Matter of fact, I got to overcharge.
The 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down. The Beavers want to crank the tempo. Handoff from the gun. They'll finally
shit, would need to sit down. Shit.
Line. What a run there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Beaver! And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day.
Somebody gonna miss out, especially if they're not in the same location. Before they had that baby. Because that was back when they were staying in the apartments. And she used to come over there and with her and Kilo, and everybody used to be over there when Jelly was over there.
You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt.
Because he was making it seem like, well, back then, you know, Wood was making it seem like shit. But it ain't nothing, ain't just something to do. Right. You don't know who you fooling with, boy. Yeah.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Right. And then I guess she started to try to holler at me. I knew what type of time she was on, but.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin,
arguably the game of the week, fellas, with two top 25 teams locking horns. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Penn State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on anything going on elsewhere.
She in there, she eating and throwing up.
Accepts it, they will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is.
That's his stilo.
Coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
That is demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throat, and they gashed it.
He's got him in the flat. Still on his feet.
Damn, I ain't got nobody close to that nigga.
All kinds of running room.
I'm playing this game.
At the 10. Touchdown Bearcats. And
yeah, nobody close to that guy.
It was all over.
That's crazy.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss.
He's swearing they need her out there.
Difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're
don't work that no more.
Take a look at their safeties and see
got
if
another
they're
job
creeping
somewhere.
up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
That boy went somewhere else, man.
Big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That boy said he had to deeply D out of that beat.
Down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Wasn't too worried about it.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down for positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
On second down, wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra.
What's your mama been doing?
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10.
She worked for the school.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D.
Oh, how she like that?
Give on the inside. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup.
Ain't nothing, little baby girl. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
On first down, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
That's what I told my mama.
But he has a first
I was
down.
like,
Man down on the play as the
because
officials
she
take a break to let
retired.
him
So
be
I'm like,
checked
bro,
out.
you gonna get tired of that shit quick.
On 1st and goal.
I say you ain't gonna be tired now.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Y'all been working. Y'all been working. Like, well, y'all sitting up here trying to make me believe y'all don't. But I told my mama, shit, you can work for yourself because you can create your own little business.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon State. And the route is on.
And
man, I told my mom, I said, whenever you ready to go back to work, you let me know.
Break tackle after tackle.
You let me know.
Unbelievable on
because
that
at the end of the day, all you got to do is be like a little, like you can do what you've been doing, but now you can do it as a private practice. You know what I'm saying? You just need to get you some file cabinets that lock. That you got all these students that got kids now, this and that. All you got to do is say, hey, if you don't know how to do your financial aid and this and that, I got this package here that covers all of that.
From inside his own 10,
and if they don't know their major, they don't know how to set their classes, I got a package that'll help, that I'll pick their classes for them. All they got to do is let me know what time they want to go to class.
There's certainly
like,
still
you work for yourself.
Climb, but they've got to make sure
and then you are still getting your retirement check, so you work when you want to work.
It's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on now.
Yeah. That's what I told them, man. You let me know when you ready to go back. That shit.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum.
We can get you an easy job.
Stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And a lot of times you want those big plays.
Maybe I hit triple, working too hard.
But sometimes
we can make your own money.
You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Quick toss. He breaks a tackle. And a big play there on the
yeah, you gotta have more than one. That shit, trust me. That's why I didn't really want to go do that.
Has to do a real good job with gang
I didn't really want to go do that. That lounge shit.
Assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football. All eyes on him and play physically.
They'll give it to him again. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the inside kid. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
Shit, I might be out there this weekend. I'm off this. Yeah, I'm off this weekend. But like I said, I was supposed to be going to Miami.
Get the first down here, already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. It's complete to the left.
I'll probably shoot out there anyway.
Running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Where'd she get married at?
He'll pull it on the read. Got some room.
In Angleton. Why'd she get married way in Angleton?
He's sprinting. He'll take it all the way.
Must got a nice venue out there then.
They'll line up to go for 2.
And I would use this as a part of my offense too. When I got a guy like this, I can do the design quarterback runs with, and he can make 10 yards look like it's nothing. I mean, just chews up dirt quickly and gets in the end zone.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They're lining up to boot it away.
You got pulled over or something?
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
Oh.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Oh, chicken. I said you said give me my ticket, so I was on go.
This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game.
I mean, Yolanda working there either way.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground.
Yolanda working there, so.
Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why don't you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Oh, my mama. Oh, both of them.
This drive is already
drained. My mama go work for Prairie right now.
Off the clock, and now they've got it on second down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
She did, boy. She did.
This is so frustrating late in the game when you've got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that kills an offense's momentum.
Yeah, you know how that goes.
Line gets set, first down.
Right.
Give to the running back. And
not at all.
Stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone.
They better not.
6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do.
That's what it was.
Late in this game, you've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long.
Homecoming, events, games.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, Well,
That's
you
a lot.
haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal.
That's a lot.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows.
I got a lot of girls. I don't think we used to swing that shuttle bus. I used to do everything on the shuttle bus.
Team's getting some work.
I used to drop people off in phase 3, phase 1 and 2.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, Dave. No question about that, but they can find some positives. Yeah, and fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Yeah, trying to get something. They ain't pulling no strings. Right.
Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He'll pull it down and run. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative.
All I can do is put you in the dub.
You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll leave it with him. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Winning those individual